Welcome to Tunnel Talk, a No Facts, All Feelings wrestling podcast on the Social Suplex Network. I'm Allie.
I'm Ann.
And I'm Leah.
How we doing, girls?
Ann, have you considered just like full-time switching to Big Ann? Because she was on TV again.
She's back at it again.
Yeah,
I did see that. I was like, this doesn't feel like flattering representation for the Anns of the world. But
well, she's losing a lot, so that's not good. You.
In the outro, I think you should try it out and just be like, I'm Big Ann.
I think it sounds powerful.
Yeah. I looked her up. She's a bodybuilder, which I guess is where
so she is
from.
Powerful.
I guess, yeah.
She could lift something. I don't really understand how strong I get the impression that they're not, in many ways, not that strong.
No, our friend Hannah's husband, Andy, he frequently talks about decorative muscles versus functional muscles.
We haven't heard about that in a while, actually. Wow, that really took me back. Yeah.
It seems like they must be strong for like one very specific type of lifting, right? Like if a person like held still in a very specific way, you could like kind of lift them, right?
Yeah. I'd like for somebody to really break down. I feel like that gets talked about a lot, the difference between like functional muscles and I don't know what they're calling them, decorative muscles. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't mind hearing a little more about like what is going on in a decorative muscle.
I mean, it's like it has to be actually like a strong muscle, but it's like you craft the muscles not for function, but for aesthetics, right?
So you think it is actually strong, I guess.
Well, I mean how could you get a big muscle without it being strong, right?
I know that you're right, but in my mind, they're just full of air.
It's just kind of like a muscle tee.
Blow up tall. Brian Cage is a blow up tall.
They have socks stuffed in there.
That's actually what they're getting judged on, is how well they simulated a muscle. Like it's just like how good they stuffed their socks.
I think that'd be a really fun kind of competition, you know?
Yeah. For sure. Great. So get that on TV.
Was that the I Think You Should Leave sketch? Is it with the little bodybuilders, but they're just like little boys in like muscle shirts, and they come out and they're judging them like a bodybuilder? If you guys haven't seen it,
I haven't seen that, insane. But I'm interested. I want to see it.
Quite funny, yeah. But that's what I'm picturing. That's all I'm just gonna say.
I would tune in. For that. Tune in. I'm worried. I will disclose that I did get 3.5 hours of sleep last night, and through no fault of my own, I stayed up too late, so that part was my fault. But then I just came awake this morning in a way that felt in the moment almost healthful. Like I'm not a morning person, but I was like, I wonder if this is how morning people feel. Like I've woken up. I clearly am not going to get back to sleep. The birds are singing their fucking heads off. I mean, a little too much. It was a bit much. And I thought it must be, I bet it's 7 a.m., time to start the day. And I looked at my phone. It was 4:40. It's just like, okay, well, I guess this is where we are now. So I'm bringing that to the table.
That'll be fun. A little sleepover energy. A little 3 a.m. energy.
We'll see. I could just fall asleep. I
hope it's like mid recap where you're just like, and then he pile drove him.
What's your guys' most fun sleepover memory that you have?
First episode that X-Files ever saw was when I was sleeping over at my friend Marissa Han's house, and her single dad was a huge hippie and an X-Files fan, and I was like, I'm interested in this.
Nice. And that ignited a passion.
It did, yeah.
I'll have to think about that. I'm not sure.
Leah says, I don't care to share that.
It's a private memory.
No, I just can't think of a particularly good one.
Yeah.
Mine is similar to Anne's in that I have this memory of going to a sleepover where we watched the seminal classic, The Faculty, and I was riveted by this film. I was a PBS kid, so I was quite sheltered in what I could see, but I loved The Faculty, and everyone else went to sleep and I stayed up and watched The Faculty again.
By yourself. That's incredible.
I was just like, let me just re-review this material. There is something here that I feel is going to shape me in a pretty major way.
And it did, right?
I think so. I mean, others can weigh in on whether you see its hand on my mind, but
it makes sense to me that you would have been into The Faculty. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it all checks out pretty much.
Oh, by the way, you were saying before we started that you had watched it, Welcome to Derry. Is it any good?
You know, it's fine. It's fine. I don't know why they put Andy Muschietti or whatever in charge of it again, because the thing about him, he did the It movies. The thing about him is that I don't know what he thinks is scary, but he's never done anything that I found scary. Like he makes these monsters that I'm just like, I can't imagine how this could haunt you even a little. So I don't find it frightening, which is fine. I think actually a lot of times when people adapt Stephen King stuff, weirdly, they make it very not scary, and the books are really scary. So I don't know what's going on there, but I felt like I saw a bunch of reviews that were really mean about it, and I think it's perfectly serviceable. And it's actually somewhat similar to what's the one that we were watching and we forgot we were watching it, and now we don't know. You know, I'm sure we can't go back. You know, it was Stephen King, and they're in Maine.
Yeah, the mini series that's like a composite with Lizzie Kaplan doing Misery.
Yes.
What is the title of it? Rock.
You know.
It's like Fraggle Rock.
Castle Rock.
Yes.
Castle Rock, yeah.
We got there.
Fraggle Castle Rock. Welcome to Derry. I think he's doing something similar, but I'm only 4 episodes in, so we'll see. But we'll see. We'll see where it goes.
Yeah. Margot's Got Money Troubles is a new show on Apple TV, and the episode I think that aired this week, but I haven't watched it yet. It has Big J in it as himself, apparently, and I am so excited.
Wow, I cannot wait to see that.
I'm gonna watch it after this. So yeah,
putting
it's
it on my list
so far. I like the book too. So,
Are you still in The Good Place, Leah?
Oh no, I finished.
You on anything good?
I haven't. I put New Girl on just because I needed something, but I've seen every episode too many times already, so I have to find something new. But
you could try. I've been watching, and I really do recommend it. I've been watching Evil, which is from the Kings, the Good Wife creators. And Evil is crazy. Anne knows. I mean, you both probably know, but I tried watching it like a year or two ago, and I watched like maybe 2/3 of the first season, and it wasn't that I didn't like it, but I was like, I don't think I get what like I kept expecting it to be something that I really thought it was going to be, and now having watched 3 seasons, I'm like, oh, it's something really different, and it's absolutely bananas. It's completely fucking bonkers. But in a way where as you're watching, you are like, oh, I love The Good Wife too. Like, it's still giving Good Wife.
That's incredible. Yeah, I'm ready to get back into it because I only watched like the first 2/3 of the first season too. Except now I'm like, I think I need to like start at the beginning. Except I've already seen the first episodes possibly more than once. So
that's a very difficult place to be.
Yeah. I might have to skip forward, but
I feel like you could skip it and you wouldn't miss any. I mean, not that you wouldn't miss anything, but I will say like one hallmark of the show is that I feel like 80% of the episodes end, and I'm kind of like, no resolution to that, huh? We kind of didn't like solve that one, did we? And I have seen some complaints about it, but I'm like, well, like people kind of are talking about it like, and I don't know why there's so many dangling threads. They keep forgetting to wrap things up, and I'm like, oh no, it's a choice. They have chosen not to wrap anything up. But it's a great performance from the little weirdo from Person of Interest and from
Ben from Lost.
Ben from Lost. Yeah, I suddenly was like, he wasn't on Lost. Yes, he was. We love Ben Linus. Ben Linus from Lost. great performance. He's so weird. He's perfect. So
That's who you cast when you want something deeply weird.
yeah. And he has this way of he does it in everything that he's in, because he's like he's a bad guy. And at first he's a bad guy in a sinister way, but the longer that you watch him, the more you're like, oh, he's a cuck. Like, you're just like, it's so sad to be you, Ben Linus. So anyway, I don't think this has been my most prescient TV commentary, but burned a cool 11 minutes on it.
I just suddenly thought, isn't Ben from Lost married to someone very surprising? And so I Googled it, and he's married to Elspeth from The Good Wife.
Oh my God,
So,
power couple.
I know. Incredible.
Wow. And the kings love them.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Leah's like, I hope you guys are having fun. I'm too tired.
I recommend it. I think you might like it, Leah.
I'll try it. I will
You
try
might.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm interested in your thoughts.
Okay.
So everybody watch that, and I'll let you guys know when I get a little further into Welcome to Derry. I'll let you know what I think.
Please.
So wrestling? What brings us here together? Wrestling?
It's
You
wrestling.
guys ready to talk about it? Everyone do a really good job watching this week? What do you think?
I think our energy is a little different from last week.
Came down a little.
Down a little bit. Yeah.
We aren't giddy.
No. Well, he didn't Reagan. I mean, he didn't Reagan again, but you can't do it every week.
It's hard to Reagan 2 weeks in a row. Or
Like, even Reagan never did
twice
it
a
once.
year.
So
That's right.
it was a slightly lesser episode. I think I realized as I was doing the schedule that this episode, it was a parade of faces and poses, of strange faces and poses. And that is beautiful. I tried to include some of them in here. And we'll try to discuss them. We'll try to describe them. But should we get down to it? Hey, come in. Let me take you on a journey, girls. Okay. Darby Allin was scheduled to give his inaugural address and have his inaugural title defense on this week's Dynamite. So naturally, MJF opened the show. Any thoughts right off the bat?
Ugh. I was so aggravated. It was just like, he hasn't really opened the show the whole time he's had the title, and now we have to watch him in ring for God knows how long.
I sometimes get a little impatient with people's complaints about particular wrestlers' presentations because I'm sometimes like, well, if it's a good show, then I don't particularly care. Like, the show isn't like the most important thing, so entertain me, fools. I don't really care, but I don't care as strongly whether it's good for one wrestler or another. But I did think that this was extremely egregious to have a new champion crowned last Dynamite, and the person who opens the show is MJF. It's like, okay, so you really don't want me to take Darby seriously. You're signaling like MJF's going to get it back, which it's like when you get me to start doing that kind of calculations, and like I just get annoyed. I get irritated with it because I don't want to. I want to get lost in the show.
Right. That's an own goal if you're getting us with that shit. And I know it's unfair because it's like, I don't know, Darby might be back there politicking and pushing for himself and being like, I want to be the champion. But to me, the vibe of this was like, MJF was like, okay, got some goodwill now that I lost the belt. And so he's going to Darby and being like, I got a crazy idea. It could be kind of fun. It kind of subverts how we usually do things. I thought that maybe I would open the show talking about you, the champion. And Darby's like putting new stickers on his skateboard, not listening. And it's just like, yeah, whatever. Okay, sure. Who cares?
He's like, I can still fight Birdie King later, right? Like, big man's gonna hurt me next week. Okay, then I don't give a shit.
He gonna hurt me real bad? Oh, still enough. 2 weeks in a row, I get hurt real bad by men.
Yeah.
MJF's like, you get hurt real bad, buddy.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
real bad. Darby's like, cool. Pass me
Then
my
you do
stickers.
whatever. Who gives a shit?
What do you think you want? I don't care. So MJF comes out, and he's ranting and raving right off the bat, barrels into the ring, really mad because of what he calls the Seattle screw job, Darby's win. And he's yapping about all the things that he's achieved over the years and what a good wrestler he is and how he'd never have won the belt and if it was a fair match and if he'd had the time and, could Darby ever beat me without extenuating circumstances? No, he never could, blah, 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 blah. He's going on for a while. Kevin the Jet Kevin Knight, the Jets music. Kevin the Jet Knights. The Jet Knights music. He didn't even do anything that funny, but he's funny to me now. You know, he's just like my sweet, stupid boy.
I am like everything he says. I'm just like, you're wonderful. You're wonderful.
It is just that Tumblr post that's like, you're so stupid, take your pants off.
Yeah.
He asked me what kind of animal the Pink Panther was, and now I dream of kissing him in the moonlight.
And it's like, it's not even that he said anything. That would be so much more fascinating than anything Kevin Knight does usually say. But it's just like his presence was fascinating to me. Because he did describe in this, like, he's just like, and I fought you for the belt and I lost because you're a cheater. But what if I'd won and then I'd have the belt? And he's getting into this whole thing. And I have no memory of it. All I keep thinking is, Kevin, why are you here? What do you have to do with any of this? He's like actively telling me what he has to do with it. I'm like, no, Kevin. What are you doing here, though?
It did feel, especially because it's like, so Darby's champ, so now I'm watching MJF and Kevin Knight. Like, okay. It does kind of seem like in Tony Khan's AEW right now that it's like, if you don't want to see somebody, they should get the belt, you know, because you won't see them.
Yeah.
Wow, we do sound like any other wrestling podcast.
I know.
Right?
It's terrible.
The belt is how they bury you at AEW.
What Tony Khan's done to us. They geeked us out.
They geeked us. We are the ones who've been geeked. Wow, makes you think. Well, the Jet was just chiding MJF for his whining, and he said the Jet has landed.
Basically, every time he talks about himself in the third person, it's just like, this is sublime. This is the best thing that's ever happened to me.
What did you learn about him this week, Leah?
Oh, I don't know if it's true, but I saw people talking about the fact that Kevin Knight is his promos feel like so like different because he didn't actually grow up a wrestling fan, so he's not actually imitating anyone. He's just kind of doing something, and I'm just like, and I love it. Whatever he's doing, I don't know what he thinks he's doing, but I love it.
I'd love to know what is influencing it. You know, like I'd love to know what mindset he gets in before he goes out there to be the man that he is. But he said the jet has landed, the airplane had landed, and take off your pants. And they go back and forth about whether or not Kevin would currently be Jet 2 belts if he had won his match that I truly didn't remember happening. And then they argued about whether the TNT title matters, and Kevin was like, it actually matters a ton, and it's for really good wrestlers, so it makes sense that you've never had it. And Max... Oh, then he was like, let me fight you. I don't know why. I honestly don't know why, but he was like, let me fight you, Max. And MJF was like, no, loser. But then he was like, you know what, you really talked the belt up a lot, and I'd love to take it from you. So I actually will fight you, and I'd love to fight you immediately. And Kevin's vibe was kind of like, great, yeah, that's exactly what I wanted. And so I think Bryce came out. Bryce came out to referee, and then MJF was abruptly like, actually, I'm not fighting you right now, loser. I tricked you. You can dance with the devil next week, kid. And so then they didn't fight.
I know. And when I thought they were about to fight, I was like, okay, so that maybe explains at least this segment, because they're just setting up a match, and it was like, oh, no. No. Doesn't.
Yeah.
It's set up next week's Dynamite.
Right. It didn't have to open Dynamite. It could have happened at any time because the match is next week. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Just something to think about, and what I think, that's what I don't know. Let's zoom in, though, on there were a couple good lines from MJF in here, I will say. Does anyone want to produce those?
Yeah, he said the Jet thinks it's socially acceptable to be friends with Speedball Mike Bailey, which I did love.
It was the most high school thing I've heard on wrestling in a while. Like, it was like, we're in a cafeteria now, and Kevin Knight is getting bullied, and he's smiling through it. And he maybe hasn't noticed that it's bullying. Maybe, I don't know. He's
it's
happy.
so funny to think of like Speedball as apparently like the biggest loser in school. Like Kevin's his like popular friend.
Yeah, because if we had to rank, like they would not be low on the list. Like the
No.
If I had to rank people by cool to loser, like I mean, he wouldn't be high, but they wouldn't be at the bottom either.
No.
But apparently,
They'd be kind of like between the 50th and 25th percentile, you know, like in that bottom
but apparently
half,
their table and catering is not well populated.
Everyone's
Just
like,
kinda-
they're too eager to help. It's weird. It's literally weird. They're like the missionaries. It did make me think that if I kind of try and like take Speedball and like kind of transport them back to high school, what could have been going on? And I did suddenly think of one of my best friends in high school who was, I think, got like voted like weirdest kid in the year or something. And he did like just used to do stuff like he'd like be in the back of our chem class and then suddenly just like start singing like the like Meow Mix theme song to himself, you know? And that was kind of I was like, I can kind of see that for Speedball a little bit. Like I can see him.
Yeah.
And it's like, the vibe would be like, he's really living his truth. And maybe he shouldn't live it that much.
That feels so correct that sometimes you walk into their dressing room and Speedball is alone, like sitting cross-legged on the floor, singing the Meow Mix jingle to themselves.
Yeah.
That feels
meow,
correct.
meow,
yeah.
meow, 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 meow. And you're like, is this a bad time? And they're like, not at all. Join in. Come join in.
Just having
Pull
my
up some
pre-show
floor.
meow mix time. So
What was the other insult that MJF threw at Darby this week?
That he has a fragile little body, which obviously is a punk reference, but also it's like the least appropriate. Why are people calling Darby things that he decidedly are not? Like, of all things, Darby's not fragile. You know who is? Kenny Ospreay.
And they're leaning in. They know they're fragile, and it's all they talk about.
Greg.
yeah.
Can somebody please call Greg out for this?
About Darby, you should be saying, like, you're a fucking cockroach. Like, you really should be saying, like, you're indestructible derogatory. If
Yeah.
you're his enemy. You know, it actually is, like, a good, like, compliment via insult.
Yeah.
But instead, fragile little bot. Nothing fragile about it, baby.
Right.
Nothing fragile about it.
Last week, MJF called him an incel. This week, he calls him fragile. It's like, MJF, have you ever met Darby? Have you ever, like, seen Darby?
He's like, every time I try to talk to him, I just immediately get, like, bored and fed up and leave, actually. So, no, I don't know what he's like. And that's fair enough. That's actually fair enough.
Yeah, it is, actually, yeah.
MJF was just the first of many men to have something to say about Darby on Dynamite. Let's cut to another. Brody King weighed in on the issue after his match versus the Blackheart Lio Rush, a match that gave us a little more insight. We really learned it was a match where Lio Rush was. It was a match that Lio Rush was in, and we saw his gimmick. And he said things, and did I understand them? No.
It's an interesting combo because he's doing all these like creature animal movements, but he's still talking.
Yeah.
I mean, coherently-ish, you know? So it was a little like, huh. I mean, I guess it is just a Gollum
It's
thing,
Gollum
but
talking, yeah.
yeah.
He's talking coherently, but not to anybody that's in the room. He's talking to something that you and I cannot see, which is really eerie.
I wish I'd transcribed more of it. I just have the stuff that AEW transcribed. But Lio Rush, he didn't want to start the match. First, he like basically dogged out to the ring, you know, and he's in the corner of the ring, like turned away with his weird contacts in, just muttering, "It's not his house anymore. It's never been his house. He told me that it's been his house." And I didn't know. And the ref, this was really funny. Actually, the ref was being like, "Baby, let's get our heads in the game." And Brody King was over there looking like, what the fuck is going on? And Lio Rush was like, it's called my one-man play, and just let me do it. Just let me do my little play. Leah, do you want to debut?
I don't know how well I can flesh this out, but I was watching him Gollum around, and I was sort of like, the thing is that like he's homophobic Gollum. I was like, he's the manifestation of a gay panic demon. I don't like it's, and I don't mean that derogatory. I mean that complimentary. But there's something about him time that should be canceled.
It was the thing about you saying this. It's the funniest thing I've ever heard. It's so funny. I'm obsessed with it. When you said it so calmly that I thought it must be, it was like the thing with Tommaso last week. I thought it must be a reference to something that I wasn't getting. Like, I was like, yeah, one of those classic gay panic demons. And I'm like, say more. And then as you described it, I was like, totally new concept.
Yeah, it's like, you really invented something here. Yeah, because it was like, oh, maybe Leo had like done something that I missed, but no.
No. No, I've invented a rich world in where he's a supernatural creature that comes upon bros sometimes and disrupts their good time.
Disrupts their good time.
He's a disruptor.
He's a homophobic disruptor.
Yeah.
What's not clicking? What's not clicking? I can't just type this.
I'm sorry, she stood right on the keyboard.
I don't know what it means. I'm certainly interested. I think you've said, like, he should be at the bar. And you kept talking, but I was just like, he should be at the bar. He should be at the bar, and he should be giving everyone a really weird night. I don't know if this gimmick should be out. Actually, the number one thing that I don't understand, really, is I'm like, what I heard is that, like, Leo Rush is obsessed with this gimmick and has been, like, waiting to bring it back for years. That's what everybody was saying. And that fascinates me. I was like, psych study now. Leo Rush, I must see inside your brain.
It did feel very like, Leo Rush, you're a more interesting person than I thought you were.
Yeah. What is this, you know?
Yeah.
And yet it's like, I hope all of the wrestlers feel encouraged to pull stuff like this if they want to. Like, if you're harboring this kind of gimmick in your heart, please bring it to us.
If you feel that you both want to and can bring the intensity to any gimmick that Leo Rush has decided to bring to this, you must. You have to follow your heart. You have to follow your heart, and you can't. I don't think that you can allow yourself to get embroiled in these questions that the IWC might want to raise of, like, is it good wrestling? Shut up. Someone is pursuing their truth here. And I don't know what that truth is, and I don't feel that I will learn it, but I will be trying. My mind is open, and my heart more so. They have a match. And, God, the movements he's doing are wild. And Brody King wins, and he hops on the mic, and he says, tonight in the main event, I'll be keeping a close eye on that title match. Tommaso Ciampa, if you come out on top, congratulations. But Darby Allin, and he really seemed to be feeling it. Darby, I am so proud of you, but not proud enough not to bring the violence. Woof! At the end of the day, I find the woofs silly. I fear.
They are a little silly.
So funny. And it's because I always just imagine Will Ospreay. Meow! But, so can you guys recap any of Darby and Brody's relationship for me, or what?
I mean, I feel like the Pacific Northwest people are all kind of weird about each other, which I love. Because remember,
true.
like, Swerve was also kind of weird about Darby. And,
Yeah.
Like,
I miss it.
Is he Brody from LA? Is he from Pacific Northwest originally?
I don't know.
Thought he was, but I could be wrong.
I guess if you're anywhere on the West Coast, you must have, it's like you wrestled in all the same places, probably.
Yeah. They do all seem very weird about Darby, which is pretty
Which I love.
Interesting. Yeah.
It's like,
Well,
there's multiple men who are like, I met him at a formative time in my life.
yeah. I mean, it makes sense. It's like, the vibe is that it's like if you meet someone you didn't know, you're going to find out that you both knew Darby and you both fucked Darby. Like, it's like, oh,
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
all
I
of
wish
us.
I could remember like more specifically if Brody and Darby have had like significant interactions in AEW, because I do have this memory of them like being a little weird, but like
They had a
I
murder
don't remember
feud,
any
I think.
specifics.
They had a coffin drop feud at some point. Well, you know what?
And I feel like it's Brody being weird about Darby more than vice versa. So
Darby
let's
doesn't really
check
have
out.
anyone that he's specially weird about.
No.
Except Ethan Page that one time. And we'll always remember it. We'll always remember it.
Yeah.
Ethan Page was the only one who roused Darby.
Yeah,
Which is
he chose conformity over Darby.
Which actually, I'm like, I guess is true. You know, I mean, I'm not equipped to dump on WWE, but I'm like, well, it's true that Ethan left us and he went to the bad place, and I haven't really heard any reportage that he's done anything over there. And so come back and do that
NXT,
feud again.
baby.
You can do the feud again.
Just do that exact feud with that exact promo, and we'll get JR back for it, you know?
Oh my God, please. So do it quick. Let's do it while JR is still with us. I do want to just raise just one commentary quote from this match. Leo Rush has done this whole thing where he's refusing to start the match because he's talking to a man that none of us can see while he rolls his eyes really dramatically in his head. And then eventually he is forced to start the match. And there's kind of a pause. And then Nigel on commentary just goes, big size differential. And it's like, that's what you see? That's what you see here? That's what you think is worth commenting on, Nigel? So
what happened to Taz? Wasn't Taz back and then he left again?
He left again. I don't know. Maybe Tony killed him. I don't know. I hope that maybe they were just in a convenient place, but he's not really ready to be traveling full time or something.
Maybe.
Could be.
Come back to us, Taz. Okay. The Troll King, summoned by Brody King's mic work, quickly appeared in a backstage interview with Renee Paquette. Anyone want to describe how he's sitting here? What'd he do?
He's wearing a tank top and little panties, and he's on a folding chair and thighs spread, and his hands resting like in between his legs on the chair as he kind of hunches over. It's quite an odd way to sit, honestly.
It looked like he was like, I will be a statue. I will be a very special statue for my interview with Renee.
Like kind of a gargoyle statue.
Kind of a gargoyle.
Kind of a chase away evil spirits.
This is crazy to say, because it's like his little panties are just a grid. Okay, they're just a grid. Lots of things are grids. But I looked at them and I was like, oh, it's Troy and Abed's Imaginarium on his
Anything could happen in there.
Anything could happen in there if you use your mind. And that felt kind of right for Tommaso to me. And he gave a promo that was about the why he wants the world title, the men's world title, and some of the challenges that he's faced in his life. Any comments on those, on the challenges as he described them?
Oh, he said there was a glass ceiling because he doesn't pass the airport test because he's not big enough, which is, he's not the first person in the IWC that I've heard call something a glass ceiling over a male wrestler, but like, that's not what that is.
No.
And I feel like guys who come out of WWE and who didn't do amazing there, like FTR also does this, kind of act like they've overcome like systemic oppression because they were short. But like, and it's like, I'm sorry, that's not actually being a protected class. Like, and I'm sorry that Vince's, body image stuff got to you, but at least you weren't a woman at WWE, buddy.
I was gonna say, like, actually really bad things were happening
yes.
at your job.
At your job, to people with glass ceilings actually over them, they were also kind of really bad stuff was happening to them, like a lot.
Yeah.
I was going to be like, being short is actually harder than you guys know, but then you guys made some really, really good points. So
you can still say it, Leah.
Couldn't really
hear about your
undercut
trials. I know it tears you up inside that you might not pass the airport test.
Dude, the way I walk through airports and nobody stops me, it's humiliating.
I think that every time I'm in an airport, I think, I wish people would mob me.
Yeah.
God, I wish people would stop me and make my life a living hell in this airport.
Wish they'd say, look at those muscles, you must be somebody.
Yeah, I wish people were like, I don't know what you're from, but you can't be regular.
Maybe she's born with it. So the glass ceiling and the airport test, et cetera, et cetera. And he also, I guess he told us he's a husband, a father, a son, a brother.
Which I immediately started singing. I'm a bitch.
I'm a lover, I'm a child, I'm a mother. Yeah. And it's like, I don't know, maybe. I haven't known you for long enough to be sure about all of those.
I wish he had finished that promo. I'm a sinner. I'm a saint. And Renee,
Do not
I
feel
will
ashamed.
not feel ashamed.
I will not feel ashamed. I'm your hell. I'm your dream. I'm nothing in between. It really is a pro wrestling song.
It's a great promo. Yeah.
Yeah. If they want to make more fan vids, that'd be a great song
Oh
to
my God.
do it to.
Oh my God. Yeah. I'm like, no one has ever asked for that to be their walkout song ever.
That'd be incredible. I feel like actually someone like MJF, it would be a great walkout song for
It would. Like, it's almost too good for him. But
I know, yeah.
But if anybody pulled the trigger on it and made Tony pay for it, I would support it. Pretty much anybody. Much anybody.
Orange Cassidy, if you want a third expensive song.
Something
to think about.
It's amazing to imagine Orange Cassidy walking out to that, because I feel like it's like he would do a thing where it's like he's hearing the lyrics for the first time and being like, is it true? Well, I'm not worried. Maybe. All right. So then he's like, I've got to get this belt off of Darby Allin. Okay, the town continues to be so abuzz with its new diamond, Darby. And so, we had to have a little celebratory video package to get everyone even more revved up before his inaugural address. I will read the description from AllEliteWrestling.com. Every major highlight, moment, and achievement in Allen's life, both in and out of the ring, were shown, leading to his crowning victory last week at Dynamite to win the AEW World title. End of description. And don't you think that really captured it? Don't you think that just captured everything about it?
It was insane. It was just an insane package where I was like, now who made this? Because the person who cut it together could not have known what song would be playing.
You don't feel like they did it.
The cuts did not match the beat of the song whatsoever.
It was a perfect viewing experience, I have
Loved
to say. What is the name of the song? It's not, I keep getting it confused with I Did It My Way and being like, Trump on my TV? It's more likely than you might think. Sorry, Frank Sinatra. But it wasn't that song. It's, I had to give it to her.
I had to be me.
I had to be me.
Yeah.
I had to give it to him.
I had to give it to him.
I was sewing at this point in Dynamite, which I probably shouldn't have been doing, but I was. And
sometimes
so I thought we'd gone to commercial. And then I looked up and I was like, wait a second.
It was wonderful. I sat up. I loved it. I said, I want to shake the hand of whoever made this decision. No notes. Perfect.
Incredible.
All right. So then Darby cruises out to address his wrestling subjects, and he cuts a little promo, and it's a Darby promo, So he's thanking everyone who got him to this place, and it's interesting. Everything he's saying is so interesting.
I loved it. I did it for this person and that person. And then when he hit, I did it for the Sherpas. I was like, okay.
I said, thank you. You know what? They probably don't get recognized a lot.
So true.
I'm sure
I did it for my fiance. I met on a school bus. Quick move on.
I know. I was like, hopefully when you were also in school.
It was so crazy for that to be his first mention of a partner and just throw it in like that.
Just like, and we don't have time to unpack all that, so let's just keep going.
He's like, actually, MJF, I'm not an incel. I met my fiance on a school bus.
Oh my God. And we don't have time to unpack all that, I said. And then he's kind of talking about the belt, and he's like, I won't have this belt forever because I'm trying to die. As you all know, I want to die. I'm desperate to die, and I'll do it if I can. And so I won't have this belt forever. And also, when people have this belt, like, have you ever noticed, like, they become, like, really weird. Like, having the belt, like, fucking ruins you. And I said, finally, someone says it.
Yeah. He straight up was like, I'm here for a good time, not for a long time.
Not for a long time. He said, I don't want to be transformed in my mind. I said I had to do it my way, or whatever the song. I can't hold it. I had to be me. I had to be me.
Regrets? I had a few.
to be me. He said, I don't ever want to be anything other than me. I don't want tendrils of evil to creep their way into my mind and slowly strangle my brain. That won't happen to me. I'll be dead first. Don't worry about that. I plan to wrestle every week till I'm dead. Wonderful. Nothing has changed. MJF comes out and interrupts, and he's saying, give me my belt back. And Darby says, no, heart. And MJF says, you actually have to give me my belt back. And Darby says, no, heart. And MJF said, you have to fight me for my belt. And Darby said, no, heart. Which I have to say, I thought this was some of his best work. He just looked so confused.
It's like, why do I have to fight you? Like, you're not putting anything up. Why would I do that? It's a great point.
He said, I actually don't have to do anything. And they get into this tiff about the belt, and Darby promised to die, and blah, blah, blah. I think he said something like he was like, you'd have to give something up, or I don't know. There was something that was like, okay, you guys are going to have a fight for it. I don't understand what the circumstances will be, but I know that we have a pay-per-view coming up probably tomorrow. This pay-per-view could be coming any day now because they are like kaiju. They are coming faster and faster. AEW Redemption, I'm looking at you.
Yep.
And so Tommaso Ciampa's music hits. He comes out to do his troll pose. MJF is storming out in a snit. He stops to yell at Tommaso, to vent his spleen at Tommaso. And Tommaso thinks this is funny because he is a troll and he's above this. He's not even a person. And what does he do?
Give him a little kissy.
Give him a little kissy on his cheek. And that's, I guess, is his hallmark.
He has been kissing people right and left. It's they're extremely non-sexual kisses, I would say.
They're like fuck off kisses.
Yeah.
They're fuck off. I feel they're very careful. They're professional kisses. They're very
Claudio
professional. Claudio. I would love to see Claudio and Ciampa in a kiss off. Just see who can keep it more professional for longer. I like it. I'm interested. I'd love to hear how he sees himself as a character, you know? Because I'm kind of like, why does the Troll King kiss? Is what I ask. Like, what does the fox say? Darby and Tommaso fight. Tommaso later posts online calling Darby his wrestling soulmate.
Darby gets these boys and they can't forget him.
He gets these boys on rock, if you know what I mean. They want a taste of what he's got, if you know what I mean. I will say that at one point, Darby dove at Tommaso, and he just hit the floor.
You were not pleased about
No,
that.
I wasn't. I think I said, like, Tommaso Ciampa didn't catch Darby good. And then I was trying to think of a term I actually know in wrestling, and it wasn't for this, I don't think. I was trying to say, like, he wasn't a good base. But I could only think, like, he didn't bottom good. And I was trying to process that internally because I have enough sense to know, like, that's not it.
That's not the word.
That's not the word. But
although in some ways you could picture wrestling pundits just saying that casually.
You're right.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna, any week now, that's where we'll be.
Dave will be like, it was a really bad bottom.
One of the worst bottoms I've seen this year. It's like, Dave.
An ungenerous bottom.
A careless bottom. Well, he just didn't catch him. To my mind, he just didn't catch him at all. And I thought, like, this is it. He did it. First week out, he did what he wanted to do. And then Darby, despite having a fragile little body, just pops back up, you know.
He did some crazy dives in this.
It was wild.
It was really like, wow, Darby, I could watch 1,000 matches of you just throwing your tiny little body 300 feet in the air and landing on Ciampa.
I think it's kind of amazing that it's like, you can watch him do really crazy things. Like, it's like you can watch him do that, like, I don't know, like when he's coming down from the scaffolding of the stadium and like all that. You can have watched Darby do a million things, but it's like he does everything like it's the most dangerous thing he could do.
Yeah.
So I found myself saying, like, that's the craziest fucking shit I've ever seen. I think it was kind of a normal tope, but it's just like the way he did it was like, whoops, death incoming.
I'm throwing myself like I've been shot out of a gun. Yeah.
No one topes like him. But they did a bunch of screaming and throwing and stuff. And he wins, and Darby loved it. I thought it was, I'm shocked to say it. I did find it to be a sensual match.
I did too, to some degree, although I think Leah did not.
I have a hard time with Ciampa, but I'm not trying to. None of
us are trying to
spray bottle
sexualize
you.
Troll King. It wasn't. It was probably more sexual in moments where I wasn't seeing his beard, but I don't know. There was something about their energy. I guess it was just that Ciampa was being like, "Finally, I live."
Yeah. He clearly was having a blast, which I do love when people get into the ring with Darby and it's like, oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
I can do anything to this kid.
He said no rules, no just right, and he meant it.
Yeah.
He really meant it. So I really enjoyed this, and then Darby offered Ciampa the hand of respect, and Ciampa shook his hand, and he was
Isn't he a heel?
Heel. Yeah. He was. I remember
love
that
that.
afterwards.
It was good enough that Ciampa was like, I got to give you the respect for that, though.
And he was in, like, it wasn't even like it didn't even look kind of grudging. Like, it's like he gave the handshake and then he rolled out of the ring to go smoke a cigarette. He was like, fuck yeah, this has done it for me, brother. I am happy to leave. No problem.
He's going to remember like 10 hours later, like, wait a second. I hate that guy. Dang.
He just made me forget myself. Oh, he just has that effect on ya. And so he leaves and Brody King comes into the ring. And Brody gets up in Darby's face and he said, I'm proud of you. Darby's holding his belt. Brody King, I'm proud of you. Darby slowly raises his belt to his mouth, bites it, and then just holds his belt from his mouth for a long series of seconds, looking at Brody King like a confused dog. Like, I don't know what the word proud means. I don't know what that means.
Proud mean treat, walk? Those are the words I know.
Imagine trying to deliver a promo and that's what you're looking at.
The screenshots are like
they're so
the funniest thing I've ever seen in wrestling. I feel Darby's literally just like with this belt in his mouth, just looking up like hit, throw, hit, throw.
And he is like looking up the way a dog looks when they're trying to be cute to get a treat, kind of. Yeah. And he's so much smaller than Brody. It's just like there's a lot happening here. Yeah.
Art.
When we joined wrestling, I just didn't know there was going to be as much pet play as there is.
Yeah. Well,
the other day, my best friend sent me a Tumblr post, and I think it was the guys in Japan who'd kissed recently, but it was like a picture of that, and she like gave me like the flush face emoji, and I was like, but it's like I'm a longtime wrestling fan now, so it was like, yeah, they do that. Like, not even looking into it further, you know.
You're like, I'm so far beyond that in what I've learned to sexualize. Like, it's like you're basically like, you'll just like, it would be like sending someone this picture and being like flush face emoji. And they're just like, it is a little boy holding a belt in his mouth. And you're like, oh, you don't get it. You do not understand what's happening here.
Yeah. Even in the bloody match, I was like enjoying myself, and then I was like, oh, remember how when we first started watching wrestling, we would always be like, they're fluid bonded, like have they been tested, like there's blood everywhere, this is crazy. And now it's like, don't even think about it, it's just like, no, they bleed on each other, they do that.
They have to
for their release, they have to. So.
For their release and their comfort. Anyway, he said he's proud of him and he wants to fight him, and then they're gonna fight next week, and they're gonna fight, and then Dynamite ended promptly on the hour, and it was like, did Darby do that? Because
that
if so,
crazy.
Let's keep that belt on him.
I know, my king.
Yeah, it's like he has my sword. If this is how his reign is gonna go, I'm definitely.
Yeah. Is that the first time it's ended on the hour in like 3 years?
Yeah. I mean, I did also have it was kind of like when the Young Bucks come out first thing on the pay-per-view, where it's like a mixed feeling, where like but opposite, where I was like, is this bad? Like, is it is it a real sign of disrespect that this show is ending on time? And yet, it's the best thing that's ever happened to me. So, I'm weighing it. I'm weighing it on both hands.
And you put this post in here of Ciampa saying Darby is his wrestling soulmate. It is so funny because it's like, I don't think Darby thinks of you that way, probably.
No.
So
I'd love to. I wonder if Darby's given an interview where he says like who his best match was with, or who his like most fulfilling match was with.
I wish we could like straight up be like, what was the person that took you most to completion?
When you close your eyes at night, what is the match that most often comes to mind? That you take yourself back there and you wish you were feeling those exact aches and pains again?
Honestly, that's a pretty good question. I think we could ask that and have it not be.
If he were doing a BTE mailbag, I think we could get away with that one.
Can somebody just get a mic under his nose?
Yeah.
We'll
no one is interviewing him to ask about his tent city, his pugs, his
Nobody
anything.
is doing real journalism.
Who his wrestling soulmate is.
In fairness, I do think you could ask Darby almost anything, and like you're very unlikely to get an answer to the question you asked. Probably.
That's probably true. Yeah.
Who knows what he would say? But all right, let's move on. Mox fought Nick Wayne on Collision and won. I brought this up really just for two reasons. One, Nick Wayne did bring his mom out with him, which was so defiant of him.
Bringing out your mom is an act of defiance is pretty funny.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do when you said, Mox.
I do have my mom with me.
So I love my mom. So what? I think on some level, maybe Mox respected that. And they had this match, and then after Mox won the match, he did just the funniest little thing where he's like looking into the hard cam, and he kind of like rolls his shoulders up, and then he does this like bow. Like he just kind of like bows. Like it's like a little, like kind of like a rough and ready courtly bow, kind of, about having murdered Nick Wayne.
He's been doing such weird things with his body, and I'm loving it because it all just seems like very like he's just feeling himself and he's just going with whatever his body tells him to do. But it's crazy.
He's like a natural dancer. Like it's like he's doing things, and people are like, "Where did you learn that?" I was born with it. I was born knowing it. So then on Dynamite, Will Ospreay was scheduled to fight Mark Davis because he is feuding with the Don Callis family ?
Apparently, I guess.
Can I be so annoying and make us go back to Nick Wayne for 1 second?
You can.
He also did a really funny thing with Nick Wayne where he was like, "That was a good match, young man. Give me a good handshake." And Nick Wayne was like, "Oh, me? Oh, that's so nice." And so he eagerly held out his hand and was like, I was like, "Thank you, sir." And then Mox like pulled him in and kicked his ass and was just like, "You idiot." Sorry.
Said you gotta stay on your toes. You gotta stay on your toes, Nick.
Fully. It was just like one of those like, and Mox, it wasn't even that Mox was that bad at him. He was just like, you gotta keep your wits around you, idiot.
He's great. His whole affect is just so good.
Yeah. No, I don't know why Ospreay is low key feuding with the DCF again.
Great. Okay, great. So we don't know. That's something we don't know.
Yeah.
That's something we don't know. Mark Davis used to be one of Will Ospreay's minions. True.
Yes, yeah, and commentary was being like he lived with Ospreay during the pandemic.
Yeah, you know, we used to be shocked when we heard that kind of thing, but now we know. Now we know. Yeah, they live together. We still like it. I don't know why I'm saying bleep that. Don't discourage anyone.
Tony's gonna be like, "Wow, we got to start leaving that out. The girls aren't interested anymore.
Girls hate it."
I know. I still love it. What I will say is I love him to death. I did not feel that Will Ospreay was really giving my old friend I lived with, who now I'm in.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, he was giving Mark Davis like the attention he would give like any of the Basement Boys. You know what I mean? Where he's like, this is Don Callis goon number 7, not my old friend Mark.
Do you think Will Ospreay is like the guy in Memento? Like,
I was thinking,
really?
51st dates.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was thinking some amnesia issues.
He's living backwards, trying figuring it out as he goes.
And he's not doing a good job. That man could not solve a mystery. Is that what happens in Memento?
I think so.
I've never seen it.
Maybe it would help if like Will Ospreay could hear commentary and people could be like, and Will Ospreay let Mark Davis live with him, and he'd be like, "That's right, I did."
Okay,
Hey.
it would be in character and extremely entertaining for Will Ospreay to hear commentary for a match and to keep getting distracted and swinging around like, wait, fuck, that's right. And then he's looking back and then he's getting punched in the face. It's the worst match he ever has. And I guess I'm kind of imagining him having some kind of boxing coach in the corner who's just being like, can you, like Dustin used to be, like, can you just focus up? Just don't listen to commentary. Just focus up. And he's like, yeah, I won't listen. And then they're just like, Will Ospreay's favorite color is green. And he's like, what? That's me. Will Ospreay.
And I'm wearing green right now. Wow, that really makes sense.
I'd love that. Well, they had this match. I enjoyed it. Mark Davis really coming to play these days.
Oh,
he
yeah.
said.
Boy, yeah. And getting a little push.
Getting a little push.
Seen a lot of him.
Not as big as some pushes we're about to discuss, but
Certainly not, but
but yes, getting a push. Looking wonderful. Out for tummy neck blood. He drops Ospreay on the old Coke can a couple of times, and then Paul Turner, the ref, is like, finally, he's like, can we get a fucking medic? Can we get a medic out here? And old Doc Samson comes out to check on Will Ospreay. And what did our beloved friend Nicole say?
Just in a placid little voice, just goes, I think Doc Samson's getting a real push lately.
She knocked us out with that one.
she's
We were just
not
like,
wrong either.
you are right. That's the best thing you've ever said. He is getting a push.
This is
must
his
be
moment
weird.
to shine.
Weird to be a doctor and just have to come out and do little skits about people being hurt.
Weird but fun, I guess, Yeah. If you
Everybody
didn't
loves a
want to
skit.
do little skits, you should have become a cardiothoracic surgeon.
They're rarely doing skits, except sometimes, like
almost-
for corporate type videos.
I've almost never seen one, but I'm sure there are a couple out there.
I occasionally see them. And
Oh, that's
it's incredible.
That checks out. That checks out.
Yep.
Okay, so then we get this reportage that Ospreay was just barely cleared to wrestle for this match, and he has no feeling in his arm, and so he can't continue, and so Mark Davis is the winner of the match. And you'd think that would make Mark Davis happy, because he murdered his friend and crushed his neck, his tummy neck, but he's not happy enough. So he gets Ospreay into the ring, and he pulls him upside down wise, pile driver style. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what the moves are. And it's a pile driver, I think. And he looks up and he meets Marina Shafir's eyes. Marina Shafir is suddenly there. And then behind him, suddenly in the ring, John Moxley. And then on every side of the ring, surrounding these two men, Death Riders, as far as the eye can see. And Mark Davis gets very still. And he gently, ever so gently and carefully and comically, puts Ospreay down and leaves. This to me, was an all-time.
It was a great AEW segment because you just spent the whole time going, now why is this happening?
Yeah. So they're rescuing Ospreay.
And it's just like Mark Davis was so funny. Like, he just looked like the way that he set him down was like, I'm not hurt him anymore. Don't get mad at me. Like, it was so...
I wasn't even going to hurt him. I was just holding him.
Just careful bag of potatoes. Like, careful. We need those for fries later. And Mox kind of gestures some of his boys into the ring. It's like his Yuta and Danny. And he's like, get Ospreay. And they kind of pick Ospreay up and they drag him out of the ring. And Ospreay has kind of a drunken energy. Like, he's kind of hard to move. Like, he just looks like, I got held up. There's so much blood in my head and none in my arm. And I'm very confused. And my favorite color is green. And Danny said, yeah, that's great, buddy. And they take. Does Mox put him over his shoulder?
No, so Yuta
Claudio.
and
Claudio.
Danny had like one arm over each of them for a while. And then there was just a point where Danny seemed to he was like, this isn't working. And Danny scooped him up over his shoulders and then just took off. And then Yuta was trailing him, being like, I thought we were doing it together, but sure. Fine.
By the end, too, Claudio was like bridal carrying him out. I'm pretty sure. It was crazy.
I think he was over someone's shoulder. Yeah. So then they took him away. So the Death Riders took him away.
And it's so fun to be like, now, were we supposed to take that ominously? Like he got taken to the dungeon to
The torture nexus.
to have weird stuff happen to him, or
Nothing
was
bad about that.
just a rescue? Who knows?
That's if he was getting taken to the dungeon to have weird stuff doing to him, we would have seen Darby come running out saying, screaming, I volunteer as tribute.
Darby's like, I feuded with you guys, and you guys never kidnapped me.
You never took me to the fucking dungeon. It's very funny to think about Mox turning around and being like, you have a belt, so please go be with your belt. I'm not going to kidnap you. Darby's rip shit. He's like, I'll lay the belt down immediately. I never wanted this belt. I wanted the torture dungeon.
Darby's like, Max, you won. Take me.
I'm yours. They take Will Ospreay away. After this segment, I was thinking, I was like, kidnapping. I love it. Why aren't we seeing it more often? We've seen it before. And then I think we made it up, actually, because remember one time, and it was the Death Riders again, Tony Schiavone was interviewing them in the back of their pickup truck.
Oh, yeah.
Did they drive away with him, or is that what we made up?
That may have been a cloud story, yeah, but I can see it so vividly at the same time.
The interview definitely happened out at the truck. I just don't know if Tony got driven away.
There's such a beautiful thin line between what happens and things that we've convinced ourselves happen.
Like, we definitely elaborated on him driving off with him, but it's possible they drove out of frame with him briefly.
Maybe.
But it's also very possible that they didn't.
Anything could have happened.
Schrodinger's cat here. Anything could be true.
One thing I can say confidently is we had a lot of fun talking about Tony Schiavone being kidnapped in the back of Max's pickup truck.
Yep.
If there's one constant on this podcast, it's that we had a lot of fun. Whether you liked what we said, whether what we said was true, whether it was interesting, we had a blast.
We may not even have talked about that on the podcast. That may have been extracurricular.
Totally. Who could know? What do you want them to be doing with Ospreay? Ospreay. Jesus. Tired.
Should I just go ahead and mark the podcast as explicit, or?
Yeah.
It is funny to think of
most
the
explicit episode.
Yeah, just like extra explicit. It's funny to think of the security in the back going through the flowchart and being like rescue or kidnapping and being like, well, and it just took so long to try to figure it out. They never really came to a conclusion.
Tony Khan eventually gets to their area and it's just like, why didn't you guys do anything? And they're all sitting around in a semicircle like they're in, like a college course, and they're like breaking down the body language and being like, was it intimate? Was it caring? Or was it promising of harm? And they're just like trying to figure out like what they saw in the bodies. And Tony Khan is like, maybe sometimes we just run out first and think later. And they're like, that is not what the flowchart says, boss.
Like, we got to go frame by frame. That's what the flowchart tells us to do.
Now I do sort of wish security had come out at the end, because I would have enjoyed the comedy of Danny being like, quick, let's go.
It would have been funny too if they ran out, but kind of like too late.
Yeah, exactly.
And they're not running that fast because their vibe is like, we should look like we tried to do something about this, but I'm not sure we are supposed to do it. So let's just like be there.
Yeah.
Half of them think it was a kidnapping, but the other half are like, no.
That was romantic. That was really romantic.
Look at how they're carrying him.
I'm interested in the idea of Mox being like, Ospreay, I see something in you, and I want to forge you in my fires.
I know. I would like
nothing.
It's like, I have a human terrarium down there. You'll love it.
It would be like such an unexpected storyline for like we all think that like that Ospreay is going to take the belt triumphantly as a face at Wembley, but actually the next couple months are just like vignettes from Mox's basement where he's training Ospreay to be a heel, and so then actually Ospreay shows up at Wembley as a heel. That would rule.
Just like fully Death Rider brainwashed.
Yeah.
Ospreay is really holding off at first, like he's kind of loving the role of captured princess, you know, like you'll never take me alive. But then slowly he's like, they're friends. This is what it's like to have a friend. Look at how wonderful they are to each other.
He's always wanted to be in a club.
Great. Okay. Well, we booked it, I guess. Not totally clear on what's happening, but we booked it. Anything else you want to say about Mox and Ospreay? Okay. Adam Copeland showed up on Collision. And he, quote, took a second to soak in all the love.
Like, I just bet he did.
Yeah. Well, he's a natural-born sponge, so I'm sure. He cut an in-ring promo in which he was like, well, folks, I lost my stupid match. I've got a big black eye. My face looks wrecked. It's a hard knock life. My husband can't be here because he's getting his forearm MRI'd. And then he's talking to FTR, and he goes, you gave my wife a pile driver. Which I thought was funny because I was like, you can't keep talking about it. You haven't, and I'm so sorry. It's no knock on Beth Copeland. You have not gotten a response about it even once.
No.
It's so funny that she like showed up on TV like one time, got pile drivered, apparently is never coming back. She's just like, cool.
Yeah, but she's driving his story. She's his fridged
That's
wife.
what wives are for.
That's what it's, yeah.
But read the rest of this quote because I have more to quibble on this.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot to say here. He said, you gave my wife a pile driver. Hell, you took Christian's watch, and in his world, that's worse than pile driving a wife. Funny. There's 3 things you don't mess with when it comes to Christian. It's his watch, it's his wine, and it's his women. In that order.
Now, does that not insinuate that he and Christian are sharing Beth?
Christian doesn't even care if Beth, our wife, gets pile drivered.
Well, because he's like, you don't mess with Christian's women. And he's like, they didn't mess with Christian's women. They mess with yours.
I guess it's just that they messed with his watch, which is worse than messing with a woman. But it does kind of imply, I mean, I honestly would have loved it if he said, when it comes to 3 things you don't mess with when it comes to Christian, it's his watch, it's his wine, and it's my wife.
That really would have been a killer line, yeah.
That'd be so funny.
Christian gets so mad.
Oh my God. This was fascinating to me because he really delivered this with like he was just like, now this is a line. And I understood why because of the type of line it was. But it was kind of like, what do you think I know about Christian? Because I don't think it's what I know.
Wine and women really never come up on the show. Like, that's kind of not his character on screen.
I immediately thought, I was like, was that his character in WWE? And I just didn't know that. It was kind of like a watch, wine, women kind of guy. I don't know.
Cope's like, that's a shoot, baby.
So he told FTR, he said, I'm working on a plan to get another title shot. In fact, what he said was, I'm cooking up an idea on that. So bear with me. We'll get back to it eventually. And we'll get back to it eventually, but I wanted you to hear it now so you could know that his energy in this promo is like, I'm working really hard on this one. Okay. And, but there's no way he and Christian are going to walk away from this. And so and the FTR come out and they attack him. And not only do they attack him, but who should be in the ring behind Christian? But our little lost boys, Greg and Rocky.
I'm so glad they made their way back to the promotion.
They wandered in 5 minutes before this, and they're in that ring by accident. Just like, seems like he's getting beaten up. So we did that the other week. We could do that again. He beat us up. Yeah. Good to have you back, boys. I hope that the journey was not too arduous. And so Christian, it's Copeland. Why have you been letting me say Christian? It's not your fault. It's my fault. Copeland is out there. Adam Copeland.
I thought you were mostly saying Copeland.
I don't know what I've said here.
Well,
You know what? The listeners will tell us. He's getting beaten up by all these men, and who should run out with the music hit? Who run out? Mommy's Little Young Bucks. They are the Bernese Mountain Dogs, or and they have the little rum around their neck, and they run out there, and they save. And they save, and Adam Copeland is so big next to them. They're so little. They are Shih Tzus.
I mean, he's passing the airport test, and they're not. I think we can all see that.
They're passing it because of their beautiful hair. So, shot that down.
Everyone in the airport is just staring at them constantly.
So lustrous and glossy. Who are those twins?
Everyone in LAX desires them carnally.
It's me. I'm everyone in LAX. No. So he shakes their hands to thank them for their help. And Nigel says, certainly interesting, of the rescue, which I didn't think was right, really. I thought it was a little inexplicable. I mean, slightly explicable. And then it turned out, sorry, then I'll let you guys talk. I don't know why I keep talking. Then it turned out they're there for their match. They're going to fight the little rascals right then. So then I thought, so you weren't even trying. You weren't even trying to save him, maybe. It was just you were going to come out.
In the conference room.
Yeah, right. Guys, we've actually reserved the ring this time. Yeah.
We have the ring booked. What did you guys think of all of this? Not much. Not much.
I don't know. It's fine. It's I don't really know. A lot of times I'm now how did the Bucks get into this? And I know it's just because there's going to be a match at some point. But it's I don't know. It's fine. Everybody's doing their best.
Yeah.
Everyone's
and it's
doing their
very so Chris and Christian are going to fight FTR at the pay-per-view, again. It just feels like we're running back a lot of matches because we have all these pay-per-views back to back to back to back. So it's we're going to get another MJF and Darby. We're going to get another one of these. All right.
Yeah, because that's what we do. That's what we don't even know in this moment, and we learn on Dynamite is that Cope gives another promo, and he's kind of leaning on something, and it looks like a cane, and he looks weirdly really old, which maybe was kind of selling the idea of the match, that he looked kind of like a wizened old wizard, kind of. And he was like, I've been working so fucking hard on this idea. I've been in and out of the writer's room with this one. And my idea for how we get another title match is that it is, if we lose, we retire. And it was baby, that's 5 seconds before the meeting stuff. What on earth do you mean? What on earth do you mean? That's I forgot I had an assignment and just jotted it off at the last second. We didn't have to cook that one.
But he's a wrestler, so it took some weeks to come up with it.
So he challenges them to this. So that's what we now know is that so they're going to fight for their life, for their fucking lives.
Which is very good, because if you guys didn't win this one, I would be rip shit, because what are we doing here?
Maybe they won't, and they'll retire.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what's happening.
He was specific that they would retire as a team, but they could continue singling.
Singles.
Well, that's the last thing anybody. I mean, it's
Yeah.
They can't do that because it's that's when you even lose us. Your most
Yeah.
borderline. I would not call
Your
us
most borderline
I would not call us
supporters.
Chris and Christian supporters, but we're you have one thing that you do that we really like. It's when you're kind of an old married odd couple. We really like that. And when you're doing anything else, we don't like it. And so I feel it would be crazy to be should we? Lots of people are mad at us for everything. They like us for this one thing. Should we not even do that?
Let's shoot the moon. Let's have everyone mad at us all the time.
Shoot the moon, win the title. That's a shoot the moon. That's an idea for some kind of special match. I don't know how it would work, but you lose to everybody, you win the title.
It's the first one thrown out of the ring. Wait,
There's something in it because it would have to be deep in the bylaws. Because the whole thing about shooting the moon is you don't want anyone to notice. That's what you're
That's
doing.
a real, don't quote the deep magic to me. Cope and Christian would be the ones to pull out some kind of insane bylaw.
I would just love a moment in wrestling where someone suddenly, one wrestler engages one brain cell for 1 minute and is suddenly like, holy shit, he's shooting the moon. And it's like, has been for the past year. Mwah. Has been for the
That would be
past year.
such a funny way to like break out that concept. Be like, someone be like, oh no, he's shooting the moon. It has been, and then you're like, you introduce the backdoor shoot the moon concept in wrestling. It's like, it's been a rule this whole time, but no one's ever done it before.
This is the idea that gets us driven out of the IWC forever.
Yeah,
like
for sure.
People are listening to this right now and they're like, you know what? Shut it down. Just shut it down.
Last podcast.
Their podcast has to go.
Like Jeremy takes away or changes the password on the account.
We don't endorse them. We don't want them here. I'm sorry. Okay, so then the Young Bucks have this match versus the Little Rascals, and they win the match, and then they get attacked by the dogs, and the dogs are there. So what I'll say first of all is the dogs are there. David Finlay has his shillelagh, which I have mistaken this for everything that is a stick. Every time I see the shillelagh, I think something else. Like I'm like, he brought a stick, and then it's like it's a shillelagh. This time I thought it's like a timpani drum mallet. I was like, he has a timpani mallet, and then it was like, then the commentary is saying like his shillelagh, and I'm like, oh right, his shillelagh.
If they brought a timpani drum out for a dogs match, that'd be fun.
That would be fun. Because you could use the drum and the mallet.
Oh, yeah.
So there's a lot to work with there.
There's a lot to work with. Someone could go right through that drum, no problem.
That'd be good. The dogs are there. Gabe Kidd is injured, I think.
Yeah, I heard that.
That was so on the tone of like, I mean, I don't care even a little, but I do think I heard it.
It's like she doesn't care enough to know it. I don't care enough to have looked it up. What I do know is that David Finlay was saying things like, we may be down one dog, but if you kill us, you're going to have to kill all of us. So that was a context clue for me that we were missing a dog. And then I looked around the ring. It was so chaotic.
Then you start counting dogs.
I start counting dogs, and I think, which dog are we missing? I'm a dog walker, and I think I lost a dog.
Down a dog.
It was Gabe Kidd. He's missing. And so they don't
Our
have
doggiest dog.
The one who really
the original
out.
dogger. Yeah. So we have fewer dogs than we used to. I would say what the takeaway from this segment is that we have fewer dogs than we used to. But they said the numbers may change, but the mission stays the same. We want bodies, and we want gold. So the Troll King's agenda is spreading.
So these ones also want bodies. So
It's like, what do you mean by that?
interesting. Yeah, like a really good bottom is what you're looking for. Some other
Our
kind of wrestling
demands are
terminology.
simple. We want a really good bottom, and we want gold. I feel like I'm in a fever dream, and this segment was a fever dream. So the thing is, we have fewer dogs than we used to. And do you like this face I pulled from the crowd?
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah. That's it. Okay. Anything else in there?
First of all, why did Cope not save the Bucks from getting attacked by the dogs? You might say it's because he's not in that storyline, and yes, I know that, but I think commentary should have been like, and Cope went home already.
Out the
It is a
corner of
real,
their
like-
mouths like that.
Not a team player, huh, Copeland?
He's not a team player. I would have liked to see the Young Bucks like shouting like, Cope, can we get a little help out here?
He's like, well, I didn't have a match next, so I mean, you only saved me because it was on your way.
That would have been especially funny if, when he was thanking them, he was like, I owe you a debt, and anytime you call me in to repay it. And he immediately didn't repay it. That would be funny.
Would have been amazing, yeah.
Classic Cope.
I assume he was just looking at himself in the mirror. Go ahead.
My second thing is, should we discuss our appearance on BT Mailbags?
I think we should, yeah.
I haven't haven't seen it yet.
I haven't watched the whole episode. I just went to that exact that section because I nerved myself up and made my co-hosts proofread that tweet before I sent it because I was very I was like, we don't have
the
to
original
class.
version. She was saying things like, "Please, Mr. Youngbuck, sir, I have a question kindly to ask you." And we were like, "Tone it down. They're just
cut
men.
it.
They're just men.
They're just normal men.
They're just normal men, ordinary men."
So my question was, how do you decide which men get chosen to be allowed to be middlemen and which are asked to go to the ring themselves? Matt thought that was very funny. He liked my question. I enjoyed
Great.
that very much. Nick incorrectly answered it.
He's like, yeah, they stand in between us. Like,
He was
Nick,
like,
not all of them.
First of all, he said, we always let them. And then he said, because it makes good pictures.
Nicholas.
Okay, first of all, you don't always let them. And B, yeah, I know why you would.
That's so funny.
Maybe he means he always lets them, but some of them choose
Don't
not
want
to.
Yeah. That's the thing
Okay,
that Leah was afraid
name
of.
and
I
shame.
think we
Yeah.
suggested that once, is that like
Yeah.
maybe they want to have their own entrances, and Leah looked like so they want to
Yeah.
die by
So
my
they-
hand.
Don't want to be a middleman?
They insult my young bucks.
It is like name and shame then.
Yeah.
It's so funny. It's so funny for Nick to be like, so she doesn't know like why we would even want them to be there. I can explain it to her.
Oh, no problem.
No problem.
It's
It
'cause
looks good on TV. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. We like looking at it.
But it's like repulsive because it's like, what are you going to do? Like, explain the Young Bucks to the Young Bucks? No. Like, I can't ever be one of those absolute frights that are like, actually, Nick. Actually, if you look
I
at
noticed.
your trios match with Josh Alexander, you actually didn't allow him to be a middleman.
Yeah. We would never say that to him. We would say it on our podcast later.
On our podcast later. Right.
This is our space. We can say anything we want about where men stand. That's what this podcast is for. Talking about where men stand in relation to each other. People are constantly trying to silence us, but we won't be silenced.
Here's
We'll
how
say
I've fan-wanked this, though.
Nice.
Good.
You know how the Young Bucks are constantly like, we're just little boys. I love the idea that Nick is like, we've treated all of our trios partners equally. Like, we're
He's
really
gaslighting
generous.
you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
He's like, of course we're kind to all of them. We've never been mean to anyone.
He's Lucille Bluth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love all of our trios.
I don't care for Job.
Yeah, I don't care for Josh Alexander.
I love
That's right,
all
nor
my
should
children
you.
equally. Nick was trying to say, I don't care for Josh Alexander. Yeah, I think that's right. I think we got to the bottom of it. It's always a pleasure to learn. Or not to, as the case may be.
At least now I know why. You know, it looks good in pictures. I learned.
What you learned is that they aren't even noticing that some of these men are wrestling with them.
That's how little they care about Josh Alexander. It's like they don't even remember that they wrestled with him.
We let them all be middlemen, and it's like you have no memory that man exists. The second the match is over, it's like never gonna see that guy again. All right, let's move on. Sheeta and Stat teamed up to fight some jobbers and Big Ann on Collision and won. Big Ann the jobber.
Big Ann's not a jobber, okay? Big Ann's very important.
She's actually become a character to me.
Yeah, become pretty important to the promotion and the
Big
division.
Ann passes the airport test in a big way.
That's right, because she's big. So
Do you
people
get
see
it?
her and they're like, wow, that's got to be somebody.
I really think we are going to listen back to this episode, and it's going to be like 4 a.m. at the sleepover from me. You guys,
You did actually pass the threshold like 20 minutes ago where it was like sleepover time.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, and
That's delightful.
I depend on you guys more than anyone in the world, and I love you. And thank you. And thank you. And the dogs were there.
This is for all the Sherpas.
I volunteer as tribute. Take me to the torture dungeon. Ooh. Sheeta and Stat teamed up to fight Big Ann on Collision and won. Sheeta has a new energy, I think. I'm finding it we're just not getting like long segments of any of this, so I'm worried I'm not tracking it totally correctly. But Sheeta had, at first, when she came back, a kind of a dark, ominous energy. But now it has transmuted into more of kind of like an evil
Mania?
Riddler energy. Yes. Who I guess was just evil. So you can just say like...
Yeah, but like it is important to emphasize that the Riddler was evil because he has such a whimsical energy.
So a charm, a certain charm that can't be denied. It's kind of like a lot of Batman villains. It's like, oh, it's just a little guy.
They're all kind of wrestlers because they all pick a gimmick, you know?
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
They really choose who they are.
Sometimes they pick more of a gimmick, a stronger gimmick than some wrestlers do.
Now that's savage. Name the wrestler that you think has the weakest gimmick.
Josh Alexander.
Oh, I'm sorry, Josh. Get well soon. Get well soon. Okay. So what am I saying? Oh, yeah. So she's the Riddler, the evil Riddler, kind of. So now it's more of a kind of like she's laughing a lot, but it's a little scary. And you're like, what is that for? And
I saw someone say today, and I have not confirmed this, and I don't remember who said it or where, so take that with a grain of salt. But someone said that she is doing like mean heel promos in Japanese, but then in English doing nice ones.
oh, I love that.
I would be obsessed with. Yeah.
All right. I'm prepared to look into that more. I like that idea really a lot.
I hope it's true.
Well, it is clear that something is going on. She's fighting with Stat, on the same team, and she's doing this little, like, she kind of does like a Stat boop on Stat, and it's like, later they have this backstage promo where Sheeta is like buoyantly celebrating their win and kind of like, like razzing Stat up, and Stat's kind of like not giving her anything. Like she has kind of a bemused energy of like, why are you so excited? We just beat Big Ann.
Yeah. And commentary.
Okay, you should be excited. You triumphed over Big Ann? That's pretty incredible.
That's what Sheeta's saying to her. She's like, it was literally Big Ann. I feel like you're not listening to me.
Big Ann from the airport.
Just have John Jacob Jingleheimer speech stuck in my head. It's like where it's like no, you know what, Allie? You have to stop. Whenever we go out, the people always shout, Big Ann. It is what it is. Okay, so this segment gets interrupted by Mina Shirakawa, who approaches, asking for a word with Sheeta. Sheeta looks kind of performatively uninterested in engaging with her. Mina Shirakawa is like, I know everything you said about Harley. Maybe this is because she cut a promo in Japanese too, like in this segment, and then she switched to English, and Sheeta might have said something in Japanese too. So I wonder if when she's saying, I know everything you said about Harley, maybe that's what Sheeta's saying in Japanese.
Oh, that could be interesting.
Maybe. She said, I know everything you said about Harley, and I saw your candlestick when I found Tony Storm. A little clue. I don't know what you're up to, but I do not trust you. And Sheeta...
She had to have said kendo stick.
Yeah.
This is a low moment. I really heard candlestick. I forgot about the candlestick. And I didn't even... Guys, I didn't even really question it.
I'm trying to imagine why Sheeta would be carrying around a candlestick. I was like picturing her in like an old-timey like nightcap being like, who goes there?
And again, I did only get 3.5 hours of sleep last night, so that has to explain why this is happening, right? That I heard candlestick and was like, okay.
Oh my god. Wow.
It's a good
Well,
thing
I read right past it when I read it earlier too, so it's just like, yeah, I mean, probably candlestick. Until you said
I
it
had
out loud.
to hear it out loud where I was like, it had to be kendo
wait a second.
stick.
The problem with wrestling is that at a certain point, anything starts to seem plausible. Like, you're just like, yeah, her candlestick that I forgot about. But she has a
she probably had one. Yeah.
You could easily gaslight us if somebody was like, "You idiots! She had a candlestick for like 3 years." I'd be like,
Oh, okay,
could be true."
Yeah. Like I knew her clue candlestick, her Tim Curry clue candlestick.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh! Thank God we're almost at the end here because, woof, girls. All right, and so then, Sheeta's hamming, and I do think she deserves credit because we actually have not really seen Sheeta ham that much. I feel, but she's doing stuff in this scene that I'm like, she wants the award, and I want to give it to her.
Yeah.
If I'm honest.
Yeah.
She's the only woman who's really working for it right now, and I'm so happy.
That's not fair to Tekla. That is not fair. And you might say, like, is she hamming or is that who she is? Maybe it might be both, but they're both in the running. But I would give it to Chris because she was making the face.
Yeah,
not Chris. Sheeta. And I know who I'm talking about. All right. And then on Collision, Alex Windsor had a fight versus Tekla, and she lost. And then she returned for a brief promo on Dynamite. And I guess Jamie Hayter isn't cleared after Dynasty. And I don't know what happened to her there. So Renee was like, what are you, like, doing now, Alex? And Alex was like, I'm fighting the Triangle of Madness, obviously. I won't be stopping that. And so she's going to team up with Persephone to fight the Triangle of Madness. And I like everybody involved here. And I thought, I'm going to need a little more, girls. We did so good last week. I'm going to need a little more.
I know. It was crazy for us to be like, the Brawling Birds has really done amazing work on, like, cementing their chemistry and making you understand why they're a team. And Alex Windsor this week is like, actually, we're interchangeable. I could just bring in a new girl at any time.
She's out sick, so I almost didn't even tell you that this was a new girl. But then I thought, well, I guess they might want to know it's a new girl. So I told you it's a new girl. I think, you know what? What I would love, this is my hope for the week to come. Let's get one nice, big, juicy plot point for me to dig my teeth into. Please.
I know. We've really backslidden in the women's division.
Long way down. Way down the mountain.
Gonna be out for a while, so we really need somebody to step up here.
Mercedes, come home.
Come home.
Mercedes,
please come home. I miss you. I need you. I miss you. I need you. Speaking of people who we missed and needed and who have now betrayed us. Oh, how the turntables. Christopher Jericho. Everything started out okay with Chris this week. He had a promo segment versus The Demand in which he revealed Ricochet said something rude to him, called him a guy who gets his ass beat by The Demand every time he shows up. And then Jericho was like, you can't say that to me because I trademarked it, so I'll give you a cease and desist letter. And then he'd put it on a t-shirt, and that was funny. And he really did
trademark it too. I saw that.
Oh, did
Yeah.
Well, that's his hobby. I feel like he's trademarking for fun. For fun and profit.
100%, yeah.
It's like he's got a copyright lawyer or a trademark lawyer on retainer, and he's like is trying to think of reasons to justify it. Like his accountant keeps being like, "Do you need this person?" And they're like, "Yeah."
It's like me if I'm up late, I'm watching my nightly Midsummer Murders, and I finished my crossword puzzle too fast, and I'm like, what am I going to do? I guess I have to go to eBay and search for, and then I have like a list of things that I'll just like search for to see, are we getting anywhere on our like antique Jacobean cruel tree of life tapestry, just see what's coming up for that. And I feel like that's Chris Jericho at night. It's like he finishes his crossword too fast, and he's like, oh, I'll just trademark a couple. I'll just quick trademark a couple things. And he says he's going to fight. They're going to fight the trios match, but Ricochet is like, you don't have anyone to fight with, so this is going to be embarrassing because we're going to beat you up. And so later in the night, Renee is interviewing Chris Jericho, and she's like, Chris, is what they said true that you have no friends and you have no one to fight with you? And Jericho was like, it's not true. Thank you for asking, Renee. It is not true. I actually have some great friends that I'll be fighting with. And the door of his dressing room opened. Who come out, girls?
Infuriating. It's the fucking hurt people.
The hurt people come. The hurt
I thought
people.
that they were going to stay on Collision.
I know. It's not fair to start them on Collision and get my hopes up.
The hurt people come out, and they're going to be teaming up with Jericho. And I said, Christopher Cruise Ship Jericho, can I see you in the kitchen for a moment? And he said, I have friends over, Mom. And I said, I know you have friends over. Hello, Shelton. Hello, Bobby. Christopher, join me in the kitchen. How could you do this to me? I was rooting for you.
Unbelievable.
Oh my god.
I have to assume that in some way Jericho is like a break glass kind of tool in Tony's pocket, and he knows that the Hurt Syndicate is less over than they are. They have been, and it's sort of like, well, Jericho can fix them.
Jericho.
If nobody else wants to work with them, Jericho will do it.
I guess it was a rough week. We finally pushed over my limit.
Yeah,
because we've been celebrating. We've been celebrating these old men, as you know. So Jericho's back, thank God. We were being really nice to Christian and Cope. I think there was another old man. I don't know. We've been nice to them left and right. But Samoa Joe came back this week, and the Hurt People came back, and it was like, oh, brother.
I've had it. Yeah.
I had enough of this.
That being said, the last thing I want to talk about, unless you guys have something else that you wanted to talk about that we didn't get a chance to talk about, the last thing I want to talk about is this this Hook promo from Collision. Did you guys see this?
It was so funny. Yeah.
Hook is walking through the backstage. He's talking to whoever is holding the camera. And he's saying, I found the craziest coffee shop. You're not even going to believe it. Runs into Anthony Bowens. They have a quick talk about whether or not Anthony Bowens is in the ops. Hook is like, Anthony, you're so funny. As you know, I am the boss of the ops. And I will let you know tomorrow if you're in the ops. Okay, thank you, goodbye. Looks back at the camera. I'm telling you, this coffee shop, it's the great, you're not going to believe. I'm not going to believe.
A coffee shop?
What kind of coffee shop is it?
What are you talking about?
What do you mean? And what do you mean you're a boss?
It's extra funny for him to say that just as Samoa Joe comes back.
I know.
I know. Which he looked thrilled at. He was like beaming at Samoa Joe, like hugging him. It's like, well, that's nice.
He didn't look like he resented losing his boss status.
No.
Maybe something happened at his coffee shop.
Doesn't it sound like he walked into an establishment and he thought it was a coffee shop, but it was actually like a car wash? And he's like, this is the craziest coffee shop I've ever been in.
Perfect mental image of Hook walking through a car wash like he's a car, getting to the end, seeing some kind of attendant and being like, could I have a cappuccino?
And they're like, well, we've got like a pot of coffee inside.
Like we have a Keurig in the back.
Yeah.
He's like, so they made me a specialty drink. They chose it.
They chose it. Which, just like you can ask ChatGPT what coffee order you should have, except it was a person.
Except it was a person. So it's kind of like an AI, like a wet AI coffee shop.
It's a new thing. You won't believe it, Shibata.
If we pitched this to the right person, we could be rich. I'm telling you, we could be rich already. If we sold this idea to Starbucks, we could be rich already. It's a wet AI coffee shop. Well, was there anything you wanted to talk about that we didn't get a chance to talk about?
Do you remember when you were like, this is a light schedule?
Yeah.
We love to
Takes
nonsense.
the time it takes.
We love the sound of our own. I think I'm the problem. I do think
we all were doing it.
Mm-hmm.
We were all doing it.
But how many minutes of the podcast do you think I spent saying we're missing a dog? We're down one dog. So
It was only 2 or 3.
We're down one dog. So you're saying that you think we successfully covered the light schedule. There's nothing that we didn't talk about that we had to talk about, and we should just get the hell out of here.
Let's go.
Yeah. I think so.
Let's head to the Torture Dungeon, girls. On that note, I've been Allie.
I've been Ann.
I've been
Ann.
Leah. Big Ann.
I've been Big Ann.
This is Tunnel Talk. Our theme is by Chris Corkin. You can find us on Twitter, Tumblr, Twitch, and Blue Sky at Tunnel Talk Pod, via email, tunneltalkpod@gmail.com. You can find us on our feed, on the Social Suplex Network feed, where you can check out all the other great podcasts on the network. And you can find us on the Social Suplex Network Discord. Please rate, review, and subscribe to us wherever you get your podcasts. Stay frosty. And as always, come back next week.